what we'll do today is we'll discuss two things. हम दो चीज़ों में बात करेंगे हम जो related हैं और उसके through I'm hoping कि इसमें से कुछ चीज़ें address हो जाएंगी, right? We'll talk first about close reading, close and critical reading. Huh? So we all do reading. We have to do reading, right? We have to read for our classes. Our professors expect us to read full articles and come to class and so on and so forth, right? So we'll talk a little bit about कि कैसे पढ़ना है, हाँ? और जो academic reading होती है ना, वो normal reading से बहुत फर्क होती है, right? और unfortunately हमें ये कोई बताता नहीं है, कोई सिखाता नहीं है. So we come out of school और आजकल तो undergrad में ही we expect कि students पढ़ के बैठेंगे class में, है ना. सो अंडर ग्रेजुएट क्लासरूम में भी अभी लेक्चर वैसे नहीं हो रहा है कि हम लेक्चर देंगे और आप नोट्स लेंगे. वी एक्सपेक्ट दैट स्टूडेंट्स हैव रेड द रीडिंग ऑलरेडी, विच इज अ वेरी अनफेयर एक्सपेक्टेशन एट सम लेवल, है ना. बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स हैव जस्ट कम आउट ऑफ स्कूल वेयर दे हैव बीन टोल्ड कि यू डोंट हैव टू यूज टू मच ऑफ व्हाट यू यूज योर थिंकिंग टू मच, राइट. वो आपको आंसर रट के लिखना है. एंड सडनली इन द BA क्लासरूम या इवन इन द MA क्लासरूम we expect कि आप 50 पेज 40 पेज आर्टिकल पढ़ के you will sit in class and you will follow what the it's a very unfair expectation, right? And actually हमने तो पहली बार सुना था कि what is an argument, like what is the argument of the reading, ये बगल वाले क्लासरूम में पहली बार सुना था. And we had no idea what the professor is saying. हाँ, we were like what do you mean what is the argument, right? थोड़ा बहुत रीडिंग पढ़ लिया था, थोड़ा बहुत समरी पता था रीडिंग का कि you know ये लिखा है वो लिखा है, but we had no idea what the argument is. और बहुत बाद में पता चला, एक्चुअली बहुत बाद में समझ में आया कि आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या होता है. सो वन वी विल टॉक अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट हाउ डू वी रीड एकेडमिक टेक्स्ट, हाँ. एंड वी कांट रीड अ फुल एकेडमिक टेक्स्ट अभी. सो व्हाट आई हैव गिवन यू इन द हैंडआउट इज four excerpts, 4 small parts of an article. We will probably not read all 4, but we'll read a couple of them very closely, very carefully now, and we'll figure out if we can find a way. Yeah.
Everybody has joined the group, I guess, or otherwise you have got that handbook. If anybody has not joined or not got the handbook, either of the three. You haven't joined? No. Just scan the QR code, you will be joining. I have sent it.
Someone has sent it in central available.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
The main thing is that everybody should get the
So one, we will read some parts of this article and I'll just introduce the article to you also. We will read some of it closely and we'll ask some questions of the text. हम थोड़ा सोचेंगे कि text में क्या लिखा है और उसी के through that reading only we will talk a little bit about all of this, right? And I'll tell you why we are doing that. There is a logic behind this method. I'll tell you that. The second thing we'll do, and we'll do this simultaneously, तो साथ साथ ही करेंगे कि we will think a little bit about claim and evidence in this reading, right? तो claim आपके यहाँ एक friend ने बोला thesis statement, तो claim भी वही होता है. तो थोड़ा हम बात करेंगे कि argument कैसे बनता है. How do we actually make an argument, right? Whether you are writing a term paper or an assignment or a research paper or your thesis, the core of it is an argument. Right, you have to make that argument. So we'll talk a little bit कि argument बनाते कैसे हैं और निखिल आनंद के टेक्स्ट के थ्रू we will see little examples कि एक बड़ा आर्ग्यूमेंट करने के लिए उन्होंने छोटे छोटे क्या आर्ग्यूमेंट्स किए थे और उससे how do we arrive at a larger argument, right? So we'll do that. Those two things we will do. Like I said, I have given you a large handout. It's about 5-6 pages. We might not go through everything because I also want you to write a little bit. हाँ, तो थोड़ा सा हम पढ़ेंगे फिर थोड़ा सा हम लिखेंगे और मैं चाहती हूँ हम लिखने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करें. तो हम सारे वो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नहीं पढ़ेंगे पर the handout is with you. It has my comments and annotations, so you can go through it later on and figure it out. You will understand what's happening. Okay. Now, let's come to the text. I will also, after this session, send your coordinators here, I'll send them the article, the full article also Nikhil Anand ka, so you can read that also. But यहाँ किसी ने निखिल आनंद पढ़ा है पहले? Has anybody read निखिल आनंद? No. Sociology people interest? No. निखिल आनंद नहीं पढ़ा. You must read. Even political science, you must read निखिल आनंद. I'm just telling you as a blanket statement, and I'll tell you why. क्योंकि हम में से बहुत लोग यहाँ फील्ड वर्क कर रहे हैं, है ना, या करना चाहते हैं पीएचडी में, राइट? और अब तो ऑलमोस्ट मोस्टली जो पीएचडीज होती हैं उनका कोई ना कोई फील्ड वर्क कंपोनेंट होता है, राइट? निखिल आनंद इज अ मास्टर एट राइटिंग फील्ड वर्क, right, and deriving an argument and evidence out of field work. I think Nikhil Anand does it beautifully, right? So just take out 2-3 hours and read the piece. Just read the piece and you will understand how an argument is made, and he's very good with it, and which is why हम अक्सर निखिल आनंद का टेक्स्ट जो ये वाला है, ये अक्सर इन वर्कशॉप्स में, इन क्लासेस में यूज करते हैं. आई थिंक मधुरा के वो कोर्सेरा कोर्स में भी उन्होंने इसको यूज किया है. So this is one of our standard readings for teaching academic writing, because, and this is what I was saying, कि एक मेथड है जो हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं इस सेशन के लिए. वो मेथड ये है कि आपके साथी ने शुरू में बोला कि एक गुड आर्टिकल कैसे लिखे, लाइक हाउ डू वी राइट अ गुड आर्टिकल, राइट? एंड वी थिंक अब व्हाट इज गुड वी कैन डिस्कस एंड डिबेट ऑन व्हाट इज अ गुड आर्टिकल. But we think, those of us who teach academic writing, we think that some writers, right, they write so well and they write so in such a structured way that they allow you to see how they have written. है ना? उनको जब हम पढ़ते हैं तो हमें उनका आर्ग्यूमेंट तो समझ में आता ही है, पर हम उनसे ये भी सीख सकते हैं कि उन्होंने आर्टिकल कैसे लिखा, राइट? जो कि सब टेक्स्ट में पॉसिबल नहीं है, राइट? अगर मैं आपको यहाँ पे, इफ आई गिव यू अ डीपली थ्योरेटिकल टेक्स्ट, इफ आई गिव यू अ सुदीप्तो कविराज, राइट, एक्सेलेंट राइटिंग, राइट, ब्यूटिफुल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, ग्रेट थ्योरेटिकल वर्क, बट we can't sit and think, oh, why did Kaviraj write this sentence and not something else? हाँ, क्योंकि उनकी राइटिंग वो ऐसे लिखते नहीं है, वो बहुत डेंस लिखते हैं, है ना, वो बहुत कॉन्सेप्चुअल लिखते हैं, राइट? तो उनका एक एक्सेलेंट पीस भी हम ऐसे क्लास में, इधर इस क्लास के लिए नहीं पढ़ा सकते. बट somebody like a निखिल आनंद, somebody like I think that will be more familiar, ऑर्नित चानी, रोहित दे, है ना, उनकी भी हमने एक वर्कशॉप दिया यहाँ पे. उनका जो आर्टिकल है ऑन कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली, है ना, दैट इज वन सच आर्टिकल विच शोज यू हाउ दे रोट इट, विच शोज यू कि उन्होंने कैसे नेगोशिएट किया बिटवीन क्लेम एंड एविडेंस एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. हाँ, सुमति रामास्वामी माइट बी अ फेमिलियर नेम हियर. हाँ, अगेन नहीं पढ़ा है सुमति रामास्वामी को, पढ़िए, हिस्टोरियन है. She writes on maps and maps in colonial India. Again, she writes in a way जहाँ वो आपको पूरा प्रोसेस समझ में आता है, you know, कि उन्होंने ये बोला और जो बोला उसका फिर एविडेंस दिया, फिर उस एविडेंस से आर्ग्यूमेंट कैसे बना, राइट? तो वी थिंक दैट टू राइट अ गुड आर्टिकल और अ गुड असाइनमेंट यू फर्स्ट नीड टू रीड अ गुड टेक्स्ट, राइट? एंड गुड हम इस सेंस में डिफाइन कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, राइट? नॉट जस्ट गुड आर्ग्यूमेंट. Argument definitely has to be good, but it also has to be a clear argument, जहाँ हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि एक आइडिया से दूसरे आइडिया कैसे फ्लो कर रहा है, आइडियाज कैसे डेवलप कर रहे हैं. एंड वील सी दैट इन आनंद्स टेक्स्ट टुडे, राइट? तो जो हम टेक्स्ट आज पढ़ेंगे, थोड़ा सा पार्ट, वो आनंद ने 2012 में लिखा था. इसके बाद उनकी किताब भी आ चुकी है जो कि सिमिलर थीम पे है, तो आप किताब भी देख सकते हैं उनकी. So this is a text called Municipal Disconnect. ये फर्स्ट पेज ऑफ हैंड आउट है ना, हम उसी के ऊपर बात कर रहे हैं अभी. Municipal Disconnect on Abject Water and its Urban Infrastructures. ये एक जर्नल है, एथनोग्राफी, उसमें पब्लिश हुआ था. It was published in Ethnography in 2012, right? So 10-12 साल पुराना पीस है, still very very relevant, and like I said, has now been converted into a book also. Okay. So we will use some parts of this article, और क्योंकि हम पूरा आर्टिकल नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, I'll tell you a little bit about what the argument is, what the article is, but not too much because you'll figure it out from the excerpts I've given you, right? But the article is largely about, अच्छा, टाइटल पढ़ के किसी को समझ में आ रहा है व्हाट द आर्टिकल इज अबाउट? Municipal disconnect on abject water and its urban infrastructures. We can guess also, right? We need not be, but titles of articles tell us a lot actually. Yeah. So what do we think? Can we guess? There are lots of keywords. बहुत सारे keywords हैं. Municipal, water.
Is function of the municipal corporation like?
Corporation.
No, municipality is not doing well.
Correct. Municipal है तो we can guess that something has to something to do with municipality. Water भी है, so some connection with municipality, right? And probably the municipal corporation or municipality not working well.
Yeah.
Right, that is also obvious from the title, right?
And also there is
Basically, we're talking about the urban infrastructure basically.
Urban infrastructure,
is not good.
वो तो लिखा ही हुआ है urban
It is not
infrastructure. तो और कुछ बोलिए, उसके आगे कुछ बोलिए. हाँ.
Pages mention about the abject water, urban infrastructure.
What is abject water? Abject water क्या होगा? Abject पता है? Abject क्या होगा? Abject poverty, है ना? Poverty के context में हम सुनते हैं abject poverty. Abject poverty मतलब
Something that creates disgust.
Oh, दयनीय स्थिति से जो
दयनीय, हाँ दयनीय. क्या आप what did you say?
Something that creates disgust in you.
Yeah, that's the other meaning of abjection, right? इतना मतलब it creates nausea, it creates disgust. It's a very pathetic situation, right? So abject water क्या होगा फिर? ये तो हमने नहीं सुना पहले. Abject poverty सुना है. Abject water?
Yamuna, for example.
Lack of water, pollution of. That's a fantastic thing. Actually, Anand doesn't write about that, right? But polluted water can be abject water, right? Because it creates that sense of disgust, absolute desperation, right? You can't use that water, right? That's a great idea, and he hasn't used it in that way. Anything else? What is abject? What could abject water be? Okay, we'll remember this word abject because it will keep coming up over and over again. और actually हम ये बात करेंगे आज इनके excerpts के through कि how does he develop this word abject, right? And that will show us कि argument कैसे develop होता है. तो देखिए इनके title में आ गया है abject water, right? So there is we understand that there is a question of state institution which is a municipality or a municipal corporation जो भी है, हाँ urban है, we can assume municipal corporation है, right? तो एक water की बात है, एक state institution की बात है, and there is something to do with abjection, right? Somewhere abjection is being created or someone is being subject to abjection, right? किसी को abject बनाया जा रहा है, ठीक है? So this is what the article is about. You guessed it right? I won't give you more details because you'll figure it out when you read it, right? So what we'll do is, before we start, let's start doing it actually. Let's come to page 2 of the handout. Sample 1A. Everybody sees sample 1A? Great. Now what I need is somebody to read this out for us. Okay? And when we read out loud, थोड़ा school जैसा लगता है, but when we read out loud, we pay attention to what is being read. Okay? So can somebody read it? Yes, please.
For 15 years, I am seeing that anti-MLA says it's coming. The light is coming. What can I say? They don't want to develop this area. They only see how can the votes be gathered. To gather goodwill, they say they aren't in power in the BMC, so we will construct a tank. Like this, 10 to 12 bore wells have been dug. Some of them are good and some are not. And some people rule them. लोगों का राज है. But the borewell water is not potable. Some of the borewells are next to the toilets. Gutter water seeps into them. Is this development of what? Ha, in SEC 2008.
Continue.
Continue. I was talking with Asif, a long-time resident of Premnagar, a settlement in the northern suburb of Mumbai. As Asif and other Muslim settlers speak of how they are no longer able to claim modern purified treated municipal water, to which they once had access. In this article, I draw attention to the manner in which the city's water infrastructure articulates a process through which Muslim settlers are being rendered abject residents of the city.
Okay, thank you. Right now, first off, हमने पहली बार पढ़ा. We read this for the first time. We're doing a first reading. Okay, did we understand anything in the first reading? Yeah.
Actually, this article, I've actually downloaded this article.
You?
I downloaded this article also.
Okay.
But here in this paragraph, he's talking about that how there is like inclusive ideas should be there, like inclusivity of every should access the resources, but later through the phase of municipality and dealing of water.
Let's stick to what your classmate just read out. So उसमें, because you may have read the rest of the article, but others may not. Right?
No, I'm actually just glad.
Acha, okay. So where did you get inclusivity from?
Actually, it's talking about the render the Muslim should have like peripheral kind
Yeah.
where he actually not have access to that resources, which is actually made by the state or like the municipal corporation.
Okay, very interesting. ये मैं थोड़ा हटा रही हूँ, पर ये मुझे याद रहेगा आपने क्या बोला. हाँ. Go on. Yeah. एक मिनट. हाँ. This is very interesting. This word did not come up in what we read, inclusivity, right? So how did your friend here think of inclusivity while reading this? Yeah.
The paragraph, the whole paragraph tells the process of the abject construction of the resident in the city. How this term actually came. I mean, we can refer because it said that earlier they had access, so they were equal resident of the city. They had equal access to basic amenities, but now they are not. They are being excluded.
So in a sense, what your friend here did was that they took inclusivity to mean the opposite of abjection. Hana? Now this is fantastic. Now this shows that we are actually very trained in a certain kind of literature. कि जब हम abjection देखते तो हमें inclusivity याद आता है ना? This is our training. जो भी 3-5 साल 7 साल का जो training हुआ है यहाँ एक subject में, this is that training, and this is exactly how new ideas are developed. Right? Now actually, if you read the whole piece by Anand, he doesn't really talk about inclusivity. His point is very different. Right? But if you can take his argument and put it in this idea called inclusivity, you have a new argument on your hands, right? और यही होता है academic reading, writing, thinking process. यही होता है critical thinking, right? And this is a great example of that. कि I read on abjection, but I'm thinking inclusivity. Right? तो अब क्या होगा, and मैं थोड़ा side tangent ले रही हूँ यहाँ पे, लेकिन this is important. तो अब क्या होगा कि अगर आप में से कोई भी inclusivity पे काम कर रहा है, right? या rights पे काम कर रहा है, right? You can take Anand's argument, you can take Anand's field work, you can take his work largely, right? And make it an evidence for what you want to say on inclusivity. Although he has not talked about inclusivity. उनका वो concern नहीं है. राइट पर आप ये कह रहे हैं कि एब्जेक्शन को सॉल्व कैसे करेंगे. एब्जेक्शन का ऑपोजिट क्या होगा. एक आंसर है इंक्लूसिविटी, एंड देयर यू हैव अ न्यू आर्ग्यूमेंट, राइट. एंड सो ओरिजिनल, मोस्ट प्रोफेसर्स कीप टेलिंग अस ओरिजिनल लिखना है, ओरिजिनल आर्ग्यूमेंट करना है, सो ऑन. ओरिजिनल आर्ग्यूमेंट इज दिस. वन टाइप ऑफ ओरिजिनल आर्ग्यूमेंट इज ऑल्सो दिस, राइट. वी कांट हैव ओरिजिनल थॉट्स एंड आइडियाज एवरी टाइम वी सिट डाउन टू राइट. Right? That doesn't happen. Happens once in a lifetime maybe. Right? But this is also originality. That I say that, you know, I can use Anand's work to talk about inclusivity, something that he hasn't done himself. Right? So that's a great example. Thank you so much for that. Okay. और हमें क्या समझ में आया ये first para पढ़ के. ये by the way उनके article का first para है. This is the introduction. Right? So what else did we understand on the first reading? Yeah.
Drawing on the line of objection, I feel like is a line which says some people rule them. The author is talking about the bore wells, and some bore wells are good in working conditions, some might be not good. And drawing on the lines of objection, I can see that how if we are talking about a community here, if the community is Muslim community, how the Muslim community has been objected from the access of water, which is a good like pure water or like purified or.
Great. So we understand the basic sense of what is being said, right? Utna we have understood that the Muslim community in this particular area is being subject to a lack of water. उनको पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, इतना हमें समझ में आ गया, right? So one thing you said very interesting was कि author is saying this कि लोगों का राज है बोलबैल. Is the author saying that? No. कौन बोल रहा है? Who's the MP MLAs? For 15 years, I am seeing the MP MLAs say. Who's the I? Asif. Who's Asif?
Long time resident of Premnagar.
Right. So not MP MLAs, not Sheikh actually, and this is also an exercise in reading citations. हाँ तो Sheikh क्या है?
Author of
Paragraph.
Not the paragraph, but you see that paragraph is indented. वो दोनों साइड से उसका margin अलग है ना? So that means that this is a quote that Anand is taking from somewhere else. Sheikh is not the speaker, right? Sheikh का देखिए नीचे citation भी दिया हुआ है footnote में, है ना? तो Anand is citing Sheikh. राइट और आसिफ जो है वो आनंद से बात नहीं करे, वो शेख से बात करे. ही इज टॉकिंग टू शेख, राइट? सो पे अ लिटिल अटेंशन टू साइटेशंस. दे टेल यू अ लॉट अबाउट हाउ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स आर मेड एंड हाउ रिसर्च इज डन, राइट? सो हियर Asif was, but this is very interesting because the first line after the block quote says, I was talking with Asif. Now who is this I?
Sheikh.
No, this is Nikhil. The second.
Nikhil to is not our friend, so Anand. Haan. So Anand is I was talking to Asif. Is the I Anand? Is I Anand? I always use this part because it's confusing, right? And it makes us think a little bit about citations, right? So जो ऊपर वाला पैराग्राफ है, जो कोट है, उसमें I is Asif, right? Asif is complaining कि बोरवेल में पानी गंदा आता है, we don't get good water, MPs, MLA keep coming, so on and so forth. And Asif is apparently telling that to Sheikh, right? Because the citation is Sheikh, right? Let's read the Sheikh citation in the footnote. What does it tell us? What kind of a text is it? It's a documentary. Right? It's not a text, it's a film. Ek dozen pani. It's a film. So one can assume that Sheikh is probably the director of the film. Right? Now then what explains I was talking with Asif, a long time resident of Premnagar. This I is Anand. So when was Anand talking to Asif? In the video. Yeah? So Anand is there in the documentary that he is citing. It's a very interesting case of citation, right? And how you cite, you are yourself in the film which you are citing, but the citation is someone else because you are not the director or the producer of the film, right? So that is one way in which, please read footnotes always. Read footnotes, read endnotes, they tell you a different argument altogether. Okay, so we get basic thing, there is Asif who's complaining that we don't get water, right? And then the tone changes, the para changes, and we have Anand coming in, right? And what is Anand saying? When he says, I was talking with Asif, what is Anand telling us? Asif though is complaining, fair enough. है ना? और फील्ड पे जब हम फील्ड वर्क करते हैं, रिपोर्ट वर्क करते हैं, तो लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं हमें. But what we are learning here is, how do we write about it academically? So how is Anand writing about it academically? How is Anand writing about what Asif said? Anand, what is Anand telling us in that little paragraph? Read it once more. Can somebody read out just the second part again for us? I was talking with Asif.
In this article, I draw attention to the manner in which the city water infrastructure are to create a process to which Muslim settlers.
No, here's the full thing. I was talking with Asif.
I was talking with Hasif, a long-time resident of Mumbai, a settler in the north suburbs of Mumbai. And Asif and other Muslim settlers speak of how they are no longer able to claim modern, purified, treated municipal water to which they once had access. In this article, I draw attention to the manner in which the city's water infrastructure articulate a process through which Muslim settlers are being rendered unsafe residents of the city.
Thank you. Are Asif and Anand saying the same thing? Yeah. Yes, please. Can you read it out once? Yeah.
I was talking with Asif, a long-time resident of Prem Nagar, a settlement in the northern suburbs of Mumbai. As Asif and other Muslim settlers speak of how they are no longer able to claim modern, purified, treated municipal water to which they once had access, in this article I draw attention to the manner in which the city's water infrastructure articulates a process through which Muslim settlers are being rendered abject residents of the city.
Okay, everybody could hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Is Asif and Anand saying the same thing? वो क्या एक ही चीज बोल रहे दोनों? हाँ. What is that further?
Like the Muslim thing has not been talked about the Asif.
Okay, that is very interesting. हाँ, आसिफ ने तो कभी नहीं बोला कि मुस्लिम्स को पानी नहीं मिल रहा. Asif is not saying that, right? Anand is saying that, right? What else? What is Anand saying that is over and above what Asif has said? Extra क्या बोल रहे हैं आनंद?
Asif is giving the evidence and Anand is making an argument, a claim out of it.
What is the claim?
That Muslims are in the water infrastructure of city, the Muslims are left hopeless and they cannot feel included or they cannot get the benefits of
Right. How do you think this happened? Right? Asif is talking about पानी नहीं आ रहा, पानी बोरवेल से आता है तो वो गंदा आता है, बोरवेल जो है वो टॉयलेट के पास है, राइट? एमपी एमएलए कुछ करते नहीं है. हाउ डिड all of this information get converted into that last sentence, you know, that in this article I draw attention to the manner in which cities' water infrastructure articulates a process through which Muslim settlers are being rendered abject in the city, right? This is your job as an academic writer, right? That you take, and I find this very, very interesting, this paragraph, because what is Asif saying? Asif is saying that गंदा पानी आता है, like water is not potable, पीने लायक नहीं है पानी, right? Potable means it's not, potable means water which we can drink, right? So the water is not potable, पीने लायक पानी नहीं है, गटर से आता है पानी, टॉयलेट्स के पास भी पानी मिलता है, right? And what does Anand, as a trained anthropologist or sociologist, what does he do? He converts that into, as they are no longer able to claim modern, purified, treated municipal water to which they once had access, right? This translation that Anand is doing into an academic conceptual language, है ना, कि कोई आपसे फील्ड पे, अखबार में, आपके आर्काइव में, कहीं पे भी आपका जो एविडेंस है, यू आर राइट, दैट इज एविडेंस, जो आपका एविडेंस है वो कह रहा है पानी गंदा है. But to think of पानी गंदा है, water is dirty, to think of that as abjection, to think of that as Muslim residents are being deliberately made abject, right? And the municipal systems, which means the state systems, are involved, right? To say that, you know, this water is, you know, that they are being denied access to modern, purified, treated municipal water. These are not Asif's words, right? But Asif is giving that sense to Anand, right? If Anand had not done this translation, right? If Anand had just let Asif's words be there and just told us, ki, you know, this means that Muslims are being rendered abject residents of the city, it would not be as convincing, right? So the first thing that we need to think about, चाहे हम field पे जाके काम कर रहे हैं, या हम एक 2-5 टेक्स्ट लेके उससे असाइनमेंट लिख रहे हैं, राइट, या हम लिटरेचर रिव्यू कर रहे हैं, व्हाटएवर वी आर, व्हिचएवर लेवल वी आर वर्किंग एट विद दिस सेंस ऑफ क्लेम एंड एविडेंस, वन थिंग वी नीड टू बी क्लियर इज दैट जिस लैंग्वेज में एविडेंस है उसमें आपका क्लेम नहीं हो सकता. इनकी लैंग्वेजेस अलग होंगी, right? Because your claim will be made in a conceptual language, and this is what distinguishes academic writing from any other form of writing. इसीलिए academic writing different है, हाँ, journalistic writing से different है. Mostly हम जब लिखना शुरू करते हैं MA में, MPhil तो अब होती नहीं, PhD में, तो हम बिल्कुल journalism मोड में लिखते हैं कि आसिफ ने ये बोला, आसिफ said water is dirty, so water is dirty, right? But water is dirty will not cut it in academia, because what we need, because see, we in academics also we think through concepts, no? That is our vocabulary, and that is how we do different work from journalists. That is how we do different work from people who write reports, people who write policy. We work differently because we talk in concepts and we analyze, right? So water is dirty has to mean something, has to mean abjection, has to mean lack of inclusivity, right? तो एक ये ना हमें एक step forward लेना पड़ता है, and Anand shows this beautifully here, right? We have to take them one step forward. Also, we don't have to believe Asif all the time, right? And if you read the full piece, Anand does that, right? Anand is not believing Asif. Anand is very empathetic to Asif, but Anand will eventually go and talk to engineers, municipal engineers. He will talk to authorities. He will talk to other residents, and he'll check what Asif is saying. So one is that, but the important thing is that we analyze what our field or our literature is saying, and you do that even for the text that you read, है ना? तो आप अमर्त्य सेन पढ़ रहे हैं, आप मार्क्स पढ़ रहे हैं, फूको पढ़ रहे हैं, आप सुतो कविराज पढ़ रहे हैं, कुछ भी पढ़ रहे हैं, आप उसको एज सच ले सकते हैं, ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज यू नो दीज आर बिग थिंकर्स, दे हैव सेड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स, सो समटाइम्स वी टेक देम एज इट इज, राइट, एंड वी वांट टू बिकॉज इट्स हेल्पफुल फॉर अस, बट समटाइम्स we also analyze what they say, and that's where analytical original thinking comes, right? So, and मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि हम हर बार criticize करते हैं, right? Anand is not criticizing Asif here. Anand is just saying that what Asif is undergoing is abjection, right? Let's move ahead and read another section, and I want to show you that how Anand derives abjection from two places. One is what Asif is saying, this is field work, right? And अगर आप पूरा आर्टिकल पढ़ेंगे तो वो मल्टीपल लोगों से बात करेंगे और हर बार he will derive this process of abjection from what people are saying, right? The other place he derives abjection from is theory, which is what is very scary for us, right? Because it's a little easy to go to the field or go to the archive or read a newspaper and say, oh, यहाँ पे injustice हो रहा है, right? But when it comes to theory, how do we deal with theory? How do we retain our voice? हम अपनी बात कैसे रखें in the middle of theory? So let's see how Anand does that, right? तो एक उन्होंने यहाँ से किया, ये abjection है. Let's come to, अच्छा, I am not going through, मैं आपको बता देती हूँ, आप अपने आप पढ़ लीजिएगा. Sample 1B जो है पेज 3 पे, वो जो हमने अभी पार्ट पढ़ा आसिफ वाला, उसी का एलैबोरेट पार्ट है, ठीक है? तो उसमें थोड़े कनेक्शंस और ज्यादा हैं. यू एग्जैक्टली सी हाउ आनंद इज मेकिंग दोज कनेक्शंस बिटवीन गंदा पानी एंड एब्जेक्ट वाटर, राइट? तो दैट यू कैन रीड. साइड में कुछ कमेंट्स हैं जो मैंने लिखे हैं, दे विल हेल्प यू फिगर आउट व्हाट यू आर रीडिंग. सैम्पल 2 जो है, अगर हमें क्वेश्चन आंसर में टाइम मिला तो वी कम बैक टू सैम्पल 2, बट सैम्पल 2 इज पेज 4 पे, इज अनदर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ जो हम अभी बात कर रहे थे कि हाउ डू यू राइट अबाउट योर एविडेंस इन एन एकेडमिक वॉइस एंड हाउ डू यू सप्लीमेंट जो आपको लोग बोल रहे हैं. तो सैम्पल 2 में प्रेमनगर, जहाँ पे आनंद काम कर रहे हैं, वहाँ के लोग बोल रहे हैं कि प्रेमनगर में कुछ भी नहीं आता है, लाइक म्यूनिसिपल सर्विसेज नहीं आती हैं, बैंक्स लोन नहीं देना चाहते हैं, इट्स अ ब्लैक एरिया, मतलब ये बिल्कुल कोई गवर्नमेंट फैसिलिटी नहीं है और हमारी कोई मतलब हमारी ज्यादा इज्जत नहीं है यहाँ पे रह के. इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग हाउ आनंद विल एक्सेप्ट दैट कि हाँ श्योर ऐसा हो सकता है, बट इन द सेकेंड पैरा ही विल कोलैबोरेट दैट टेस्टिमनी जो प्रेमनगर के लोग बोल रहे हैं उससे, ही विल कोलैबोरेट दैट विद academic literature and government reports, right, to actually say कि वो सही कह रहे हैं या वो गलत कह रहे हैं या वो आधा सही कह रहे हैं, वो समझे नहीं बात को, जो भी उनको बोलना होगा. So you can read sample 2 and we can read it if we have time later. But let's come to sample 3. Okay, page 5. Right? So we are seeing कि ये abject और abjection का क्या हुआ. Right? तो एक उनको समझ में आया abjection, आसिफ जो बोल रहे हैं उसकी बात, right? But again, what is the work of academic writing? That we analyze and we conceptualize. So उसके लिए we have to go to published literature, right? We have to go to things that we've read, things that have been published before, and let's see how Anand does that, right? तो sample 3 में, ठीक है? Who will read? You will read. हाँ? And we will start by reading the last line of the first para, जो bold में highlighted है.
Abjection, therefore, is a social and political process through which particular populations are pushed beyond the biopolitical care of the state and other institutions, even as they remain central to the constitution of such social or political collectives.
Okay. Complicated sentence, right? Lots of big ideas and concepts, right? But इसमें जो important word है वो है therefore. हाँ? Anand is saying abjection therefore is a whatever it is, right? Where is this therefore coming from? Drawing from all the evidence, right? So we can assume that ये पैरा में पहले जो हुआ होगा ये therefore उससे आ रहा है, right? So sometimes, and I always tell my classes, pay a lot of attention to words like therefore, hence, but, because this is where you see the argument, right? So now we know that Anand is deriving this definition from somewhere, right? And this is another way in which we are original. When Anand is saying abjection, therefore is whatever these big things that he is saying, he is also getting his ideas from somewhere. Let's see where he is getting. कहाँ से आया उनको ये definition, right? क्योंकि उन्होंने अपने आप तो कमरे में बैठ के सोचा नहीं, right? Definitely कुछ उनका input आया field से, आसिफ के और साथी जो बोल रहे हैं उनसे उनको समझ में आया. But now let's keeping in mind this line कि eventually हमें यहाँ पहुँचना है, right? कि abjection is a social and political process through which something happens. How did Anand reach that? So now let's read the para from the beginning, right? And sometimes it's really helpful to read from the end. हाँ, end पढ़ लो क्या बोलना चाह रहे author और फिर देखो कि कैसे उन्होंने वो बात बोली. So can we read the para from the beginning, please?
In describing
And sorry, just a second. We will read it a bit slowly. We'll read it sentence by sentence because this is the difficult para, right? Here is Anand literally playing chess. वो chess खेल रहे हैं बाकी theorists के साथ, right? It's like उन्होंने ये बोला, आनंद ने ये बोला, फिर किसी ने कुछ और बोला, फिर आनंद ने कुछ बोला, right? So we'll read it line by line. Yeah.
In describing Premnagar's population as abject, I seek to make a contribution to recent work that extends Julia Kristeva's philosophical treatise on abjection.
Okay. What is Anand saying in the first sentence? Anand क्या बोल रहे हैं?
Actually, he is describing the population of Premnagar.
He is describing
the situation like similar to the Kristeva philosophical treaty of objection, where the both are sharing the similar kind of situation.
who's both?
Like the Premnagar population and the Kristeva philosophical treatise of objection.
Is he saying that? Yeah. What does that mean? Extending someone's work on objection? Yeah.
Adding new concept.
adding, maybe adding new concept, yeah.
Something was missing in her philosophical.
Missing is harsh. Missing तो नहीं बोला आनंद ने.
It's just मैम like add on कर देना, मतलब जो
एक कुछ add on करना.
Add on करना.
So yeah.
Giving evidences to the philosophical arguments whatever necessary.
ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. हाँ, अक्सर फिलोसॉफिकल जो काम होते हैं उसमें एविडेंस ज्यादा नहीं होता है, राइट? दे आर डीपली थ्योरेटिकल, राइट? सो दैट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कि हो सकता है आनंद एक एग्जाम्पल, प्रेमनगर इज एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर व्हाट क्रिस्टेवा इज सेइंग, राइट? सो इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. अगेन दिस इज हाउ वी deal with existing literature and we use existing literature as evidence for our work, है ना? तो जूलिया क्रिस्टेवा इस फील्ड में बहुत बड़ा नाम है, राइट? तो आनंद क्या कह रहे हैं? आनंद कह रहे हैं कि जब जब मैं प्रेमनगर को एब्जेक्शन के नजरिए से देखता हूँ, व्हेन आई लुक एट प्रेमनगर थ्रू द लेंस ऑफ एब्जेक्शन, आई एम एक्सटेंडिंग क्रिस्टेवा's work, right? So one, we know that he is using Kristeva's definition of abjection, right? Abjection क्या है वो क्रिस्टेवा से बोरो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ही इज ऑल्सो सेइंग दैट प्रेमनगर का जो एग्जाम्पल है इट हेल्प्स एक्सटेंड, हाँ, वो और आगे लेके जाता है क्रिस्टेवा ने जो बोला है उसको, राइट? नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो ओरिजिनलिटी, राइट? ऐसा हमेशा नहीं होगा कि आनंद विल कम अप विद द ओरिजिनल डेफिनेशन ऑफ एब्जेक्शन एंड नोबडी इज आस्किंग टू डू दैट ऑल्सो. What is originality is that using Kristeva and 2-3 other works, he's coming up with a new definition which is relevant for Premnagar, which may not be relevant for France. तो जो फ्रांस पे काम करेगा वो अपना अलग डेफिनेशन बनाएगा, राइट? लेट्स रीड के क्रिस्टेवा ने क्या बोला है. कैन वी रीड अहेड?
For Kristeva, abjection is a bodily response, something that disgusts you. For example, if you see something rotten and you want to vomit, it is an extremely strong feeling that is at once
सोमैटिक माने बॉडी. सोमा इज बॉडी, सोमैटिक इज बॉडी.
and symbolic, which is above all a revolt against an external menace from
Yes.
which one wants to distance oneself,
But of which
one has the impression that it may menace
us from the inside,
from the inside.
right? Okay. Do we learn anything new about abjection? क्रिस्टेवा ने क्या हमें कुछ नया बताया एब्जेक्शन के बारे में? जो हमने अभी तक हमें ये पता था कि क्योंकि पानी नहीं मिल रहा है इसलिए मुस्लिम रेजिडेंट्स आर फीलिंग एब्जेक्ट. Is Kristeva telling us something new? Yeah?
Says defining what is meaning of abjection, the conceptual framework.
Yeah, in a very different manner. ना बॉडी की बात कर रही हैं वो.
It's a bodily response.
It's a bodily response. हमें नॉजिया होता है, जिस चीज को हमें देख के नॉजिया होता है ना? जिसको देख के हमें बुरा लगता है, लाइक बॉडीली बुरा लगता है ना? तो दैट्स अ न्यू डायमेंशन दैट ही इज एडिंग, राइट? सो एक हम ये याद रखेंगे कि क्रिस्टेवा ने हमें बोला है कि एब्जेक्शन इज समथिंग दैट प्रोवोक्स नॉजिया. इसको देख के हमें बुरा लगता है, हमें अंदर से खराब लगता है, राइट? ओके, लेट्स रीड. आगे क्या करते हैं आनंद? कैन वी रीड अहेड प्लीज?
Following Kristeva, James Ferguson and Michelle Murphy have shown how abjection performs a critical role in governing populations and constituting subjects.
Yeah, keep reading.
Abjection, Murphy suggests, designates unlivable and uninhabitable zones of social life which are nonetheless densely populated by those who are not enjoying the status of subject, but whose
Living under the sign
of the unlivable is required to circumscribe the domain of the subject.
Okay, very complicated line, right? And we can spend half a class on decoding this, है ना? लेकिन हमें क्या समझ में आया? मर्फी ने क्या बोला है? सेंस क्या है हमें? अगर क्रिस्टेवा ने बोला था कि एब्जेक्शन जो है वो नॉजिया इन्वोक करता है, बॉडीली होता है, तो और आनंद ने हमें एक क्लू दे दिया है कि फॉलोइंग क्रिस्टेवा का काम फॉलो करते हुए ही फर्गसन और मर्फी ने कुछ हमें बोला है, राइट, तो वो उसी लाइन में पढ़ रहे हैं। तो मर्फी ने क्या बोला है?
How it translates into the social life, from the body to the social life.
Okay, so abjection has something to do with social life, or
It is talking about the social space. How the space has been marginalized or some kind of like stigmatized.
okay, stigma is an interesting word. पर एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है स्पेशली इस रूम के लिए जो मर्फी बोल रहे हैं, वो क्या है?
New identity.
New identity. Okay, there's a stigmatized identity. That's something very political science.
The subject is
Densely populated.
There is a state coming in, no? There is a sense of state coming in. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें बस किसी चीज से नॉजिया हो रहा है ना? वो तो रॉटिंग फूड सड़े हुए खाने से भी हो सकता है ना? बट यहाँ पे अब मर्फी जो कह रहे हैं वो ये कह रहे हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं ये नॉजिया प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है ना? सम people or spaces or situations, they are forced to become nauseating. It's not like खाना सड़ रहा है, right? तो कहीं ना कहीं उसमें state और subject का रोल है, right? So एक और dimension add हो जाता है abjection में कि abjection ऐसे अपने आप नहीं होता है, right? उसको कोई करवाता है, एक सोशल स्टेट सब्जेक्ट सिचुएशन क्रिएट होती है जिसके थ्रू एब्जेक्शन हो रहा है, प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, राइट? सो वो जिसके साथ हो रहा है शायद उसकी गलती नहीं है. इट्स नॉट द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द वन वी आर कॉलिंग एब्जेक्ट दैट दे हैव जस्ट बिकम एब्जेक्ट. लाइक पीपल आर पुअर नॉट बिकॉज दे वांट टू बी पुअर, राइट? दे हैव बीन मेड पुअर, राइट? ओके, दैट वाज मर्फी. लेट्स रीड फर्गसन क्या बोल रहे हैं.
Likewise, by describing the ways in which those live on the African continent are being disconnected by regimes of international trade and finance, Ferguson points out how abjection occurs within capitalism, not outside of it, by producing a holding tank for those turned away at the development door, a residuum of economically discarded, disallowed and disconnected.
Thank you. What is Ferguson adding to this?
He's bringing the global aspect and talking about all pervasive capitalism which creates situations like this where people are marginalized and forced to live in abject situations.
Right? So Ferguson के थ्रू हमें क्या मिल रहा है कि एक स्पेसिफिक एग्जाम्पल मिल रहा है कि अफ्रीका में ऐसा हो रहा है ना? तो अभी तक हम ऐसे थ्योरेटिकली बात कर रहे थे. एक तो फर्गसन से हमें एक और एग्जाम्पल मिल गया है ना, और हमें एक या दो और कॉन्सेप्ट्स मिल गए. दैट इज हैपनिंग एट अ ग्लोबल लेवल एंड देयर इज समथिंग टू डू विद कैपिटलिज्म, राइट? अकॉर्डिंग, देयर मे बी मेनी थिंग्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू फर्गसन वन थिंग दैट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एब्जेक्शन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है क्योंकि कैपिटलिज्म एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का डेवलपमेंट कर रहा है, राइट? जिसमें कुछ लोगों को हमेशा दरवाजे के बाहर रखा जाएगा. दे विल ऑलवेज बी टोल्ड टू वेट, स्टे आउटसाइड द टेबल, एंड दे विल ऑलवेज बी केप्ट इन दिस कि आएगा, पानी आएगा, इवेंचुअली यू विल गेट वाटर, इवेंचुअली राइट्स मिलेंगे, खाना मिलेगा, वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू से, राइट? नाउ लुक एट दिस अरेंजमेंट है ना. एन अरेंजमेंट मेनी ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड हियर as a concept also. Arrangement एक concept भी लागू होती है which is applicable for Prem Nagar, right? This is building argument, right? Now let's read the last sentence again. So this is now Anand's voice, right? Now it's not Kristeva, Murphy and Ferguson, but Anand. Yeah.
Abjection, therefore, is a social and political process through which particular populations are pushed beyond the biopolitical care of the state and other institutions, even as they remain central to the constitution of such political, social or political collectives.
Now does it make sense? कि उन्होंने कहाँ से लिख दी है? How did he write that definition? He has taken elements of different theorists, but still he is saying something new, right? What he is saying, his definition is not Kristeva's definition, right? But nausea or the body he converts body into biopolitics, right? So nausea, he thinks of it as biopolitics, right? Biopolitical care of the state. तो इसके सबके एलिमेंट्स, स्टेट, ग्लोबल कैपिटलिज्म, इसके एलिमेंट्स आनंद की डेफिनेशन में हैं, राइट? एंड व्हाट इज आल्सो देयर इन आनंद्स डेफिनेशन इज आसिफ, राइट? सो नाउ इफ यू गो बैक टू व्हाट आसिफ वाज सेइंग ना, कि we can't drink that water because it comes from the gutter, it's next to toilets. You understand where this definition is coming. You understand the nausea. और हमें ये भी समझ में आता है कि कैसे एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप के डेवलपमेंट ने ये सिचुएशन पैदा किया है. It's produced this situation out of a particular kind of development, right? So what are we discussing here? Let's take a step back. What are we discussing here? We are discussing what we just read, 2 paragraphs from Anand, right? But what Anand, the way he writes, what it is allowing us to see, जो हम देख सकते हैं आनंद को पढ़ के, वो ये है कि आर्ग्यूमेंट, क्लेम और एविडेंस कैसे बिल्ड किया जाता है, राइट? पहले पैराग्राफ में हमने पढ़ा कि आसिफ ने उन्हें एक एविडेंस दिया, उससे उन्होंने एक क्लेम बिल्ड किया कि मुस्लिम सिटीजन्स आर बीइंग रेंडर्ड एब्जेक्ट रेजिडेंट्स इन सिटी, राइट? अब उस क्लेम के लिए एविडेंस ढूंढने के लिए ही गोज टू लिटरेचर, राइट? सो इट्स ऑल्सो अ साइक्लिकल प्रोसेस. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक बार क्लेम ढूंढ के उसके एविडेंस ढूंढ लेंगे, बात खत्म हो जाएगी. यू टू रिपीट इट, राइट? सो ही टेक्स दैट क्लेम एंड सेज अच्छा एब्जेक्शन एग्जैक्टली है क्या प्रेमनगर के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, एंड ही कम्स अप विद दिस, राइट? इफ यू कीप